True success is one of the greatest needs. Success is not something you stumble onto or come to by accident. It is something you must sincerely prepare for. Take a good look at successes, and you'll see the same consistent qualities all the time, qualities of one's character that make one strive for a goal with a standard of unmatched excellence. A baseball swing is a very finely tuned instrument. It is repetition, and more repetition, then a little more after that. I feel that the most important requirement in success is learning to overcome failure. You must learn to tolerate it, but never accept it. I didn't come to New York to be a star, I brought my star with me. I love the challenge of the game. I love the work. My goal right now is to have a season next year that is better than this year. I never look back, I always look forward. Being a superstar can make life very difficult to grow. So, I like to visit with my friends, listen to some fine music, drink some good wine, perhaps take a ride in the country in a fine car, or just walk along the beach. Sometimes I underestimate the magnitude of me. There are three types of baseball players: those who make it happen, those who watch it happen, and those who wonder what happens. The only reason I don't like playing in the World Series is I can't watch myself play. I was reminded that when we lose and I strike out, 1 billion people in China don't care. When I was with the Yankees in 1978, we were playing Baltimore at Yankee Stadium, and the score was 3-3 going into the bottom of the 9th inning. I led off against Tippy Martinez, a little left-hander who always gave me trouble, and the count went to 3-0. If I was being paid $30,000 a year, the very least I could do was hit .400. Hitting is better than sex. Fans don't boo nobodies. When I stepped into the box, I felt the at-bat belonged to me. Everybody else was there for my convenience. The pitcher was there to throw me a ball to hit. The catcher was there to throw it back to him if he didn't give me what I wanted the first time. And the umpire was lucky that he was close enough to watch. You know, this game's not very much fun when you're only hitting .247. Home run hitters strike out a lot. After Jackie Robinson, the most important black in baseball history is Reggie Jackson. I really mean that. If you can't see the rotation and tell if it's a sink, a fastball, then you have to be able to tell whether that fastball is a two-seamer or a four-seamer. You have to be able to recognize if it's a slider or a curveball. You have to be able to recognize if it's a changeup or a split finger. Babe Ruth was great. I'm just lucky. The only difference between me and those other great Yankees is my skin color. I'm human and I've played my butt off for 10 years. I'm not a loafer, I'm not a jerk, I'm a baseball player. Every hitter likes fastballs, just like everybody likes ice cream. But you don't like it when someone's stuffing it into you by the gallon. That's what it feels like when Nolan Ryan's thrown balls by you. You don't face Nolan Ryan without your rest. He's the only guy I go against that makes me go to bed before midnight. I'll tell you what makes a great manager. A great manager has a knack for making ball players think they are better than they think they are. He forces you to have a good opinion of yourself. He lets you know he believes in you. Once you realize how good you really are, you never settle for playing less than your best. I couldn't quit, because of all the kids, and the blacks, and the little people pulling for me. I represent both the underdog and the overdog in our society. I do everything as honestly as I can. I give all I have to give. But I don't let people get in my way. Everybody's got a Reggie story. I don't mind getting beaten, but I hate to lose. Please God, let me hit one. I'll tell everybody you did it. When you've played this game for 10 years and gone to bat 7,000 times and gotten 2,000 hits, do you know what that really means? It means you've gone 0 for 5,000. So many ideas come to you and you want to try them all, but you can't. You're like a mosquito in a nudist colony, you don't know where to start. I didn't get to the Hall of Fame by playing not to make an out. The will to win is worthless if you don't get paid for it. I have a hard time believing athletes are overpriced. If an owner is losing money, give it up. It's a business. I have trouble figuring out why owners would stay if they're losing money. If I played in New York, they'd name a candy bar after me. I'm the straw that stirs the drink. Maybe I should tell me and Munson, but he can only stir it bad. The only way I'm going to get a gold glove is with a can of spray paint. Just like every other kid in my grade school, I was listening to my little radio plug in my ear when Mickey Mantle hit 18 postseason homers and won series after series for the Yankees. I listened and I learned from that. I think he was the original Mr. October, but thank God it didn't stick.